People tryna say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen. I on the block, my side.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Lions going up against the Rams.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is knocked down from the side. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss.
But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. 3
yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Time running out here on the play clock. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now Zay Jones in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 73 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On third down, it's Hammond. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the toss, here's Hill. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got room. 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run on first down. Hill, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You got them backed up, and you let them out.
And take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 58 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Back to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Alec Ogletree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the counter, Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. Oh, good move. This time a spin. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll air this one toward Coleman. A swing pass caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's 17-7. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Coleman, the man in motion right. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On the counter, it's Hill. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right on the 30-yard line. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds Coleman. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back to throw now on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by K'Von Webster. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And they give this time to the tailback. Shifts by him. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Detroit!
Play clock winding down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
To throw here on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So out now come the Lions. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum's definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Nifty move. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a big hit at the end of that one.
He's knocked down hard around the 37. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On play action, they'll throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now back to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for White on the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the tight end Ebron in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put music.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Again, they run with Gurley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 38-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. As they run the counter play. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Slot man moves right. On 1st down, Hill. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the tight end Ebron in motion. They'll set up a throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff for Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Gurley again here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Big hold of the 30. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down. Hill looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one. He's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dominic Easley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Lions on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watching that body, party. Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This would put them in the NFC title game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?